Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another video, and I thought of a new concept that we're going to do. We're going to do a couple of these, maybe once a week, and, well, like one video of this per week, right? We'll do like, part one, part two, and whatever. We're going to go down the line, right? But here is the concept of this, right? So here's the forums, and this is the suggestions inside the forums. This is where anybody can really, if you want to make an account in the forums and then suggest what you want to see in Bannerlord. A lot of them get replies. We have gone over a lot of the dev replies to these suggestions on my dev talk videos. But here's what we're going to do pretty much. I might do ones for single players, for multiplayer as well, because this one has to do with the campaign or the single player of the game. But yeah, so we're going to go through the main pages. We might delve into some campaigns, some scenes, some UI changes, suggestions also. But we're going to go through it. I'm going to give my opinion of the suggestions. I'm going to kind of see, you're going to get my opinion if it's good or if it's bad. I'm going to ask you guys what you guys think. You guys let me know in the comments which suggestion was a good one, which one was a bad one, and stuff of that nature. But we're just going to pick them at random and just kind of, talk about it. See if it's worth it, see if it's not, see if it could be a good mod or something like that. But I thought this would be kind of a cool video to do and see what other people think, should be in the game. So let's start getting a couple from here. Then we're going to delve into the more deeper sections of the suggestions with the campaign, scenes, and UI. So let's look for one, and I'm going to skip two until I find one that I think is worth talking about. Alrighty, so we got our first one. So we got rocks. So this is a huge topic. It's literally was the second one right here. But it's short, sweet, to the point. Let's read what the person has to say. So rocks, looters, and peasants should not damage heavy armored units. Please have some sense about damage calculations. I have 45 to 65 armor on every body part. I still just lost 40% HP from chip damage from peasants throwing rocks while killing a garrison. That's garbage. That much armor should be 0 damage from low tier units no matter what. I don't care what brainy ideas led to this bad design. It needs to be changed. Alright, now hear me out. I agree and I disagree. Before reading any of this extra things from everybody else, here's why I agree and I disagree. I think if you have very, very heavy armor, I think it should be lowered. Lower than it is right now, because sometimes a rock can hit you for 8 or 9, and you're fully end game armored. Ridiculous. But also, I think rocks should do damage, because if you really think about it, if you're in a full metal, what would you call it? Full metal armor, right? If someone throws a rock at you or something that's very hard and it hits the armor, it's not like the armor just completely sustains all the damage. You're still gonna bounce around inside the armor. If someone hits you with a rock to your helmet, you're still gonna your head's gonna hit all around the helmet. There's like those not vibrations, but kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, but I think they should do a lot less damage in the game. It doesn't have to be completely realistic where you can get knocked out. But it should do a lot less, but I don't think 0 damage is the answer. Maybe 1 to 2 damage if you're fully end game armored or something like that would be better. We got some doing an overhaul to the armor. They are doing an overhaul. That's what they stated before. It's not the stone damage, but every looter has stones. To me, it feels like every looter has infinite amount of stones. Also, I think so if they don't want to lower the damage, maybe another good thing to do is, because if you go in the cheat menu and you look at the stone pile or like the, like the stone thing, I think it's like 20 stones per weapon slot, and you can equip up to like 80 stones on one person's body. I feel like they should lower that amount, maybe like to 10, 12 stones, and then give the looters like some type of melee weapon as well with it. So therefore, after they throw the first 10 stones, then they have to switch to their melee weapon. Maybe something like that. I don't know. But definitely I agree that rocks need to keep getting changed, because they're, you know what they are. If you played this game for even a little bit, you know what they are. Let's go to the next one. I will see you guys there. Boom, next one. Short and sweet too. Let's see what it is. So Freelancer, really just do it. I just want to be a soldier in an army. It's all I want. Listen, let me tell you something. That would actually be a very, very cool concept if you can actually play just as a soldier. Obviously, you have your sergeant who tells you to do specific things. You know what I mean? You might have like a sergeant say, "We're running low on food. We got a ration." Your health starts going down. I think that would be so cool. I don't think it's going to be done by the developers. I think this would be a very cool mod to have. You know what I mean? I don't know exactly how you would do it code-wise because I don't know the code of the game, and my coding is very, very bad. I only took like 4 classes in college and then quit. So it is what it is. But it's a cool concept, definitely. I agree. It's a cool concept. Sorry, Post. I was under the impression you're telling me to hire people to help developers. I'm weak. Yeah, they had the same idea before. You can enlist to the service of someone. You have to worry about food and also a small salary. Yeah, it would be cool. Also, you can climb the ranks. That would be cool. You can climb the ranks and then do that. Yeah, very cool. I agree. Oh, by the way, before we continue, I'm gonna link this page to people, and then or actually, you know what, I'm gonna link every single. Let me just put it on the. I'm gonna link all of these links to all these suggestions down below if you guys want to read it for yourselves. But I will see you guys in the next idea. Alright, next one. Let us pay to release our imprisoned clan members. As far as I know, let me know if I'm wrong, there is no way to ransom your clan members to release them. It would be great if we had the option to pay to release our clan members in this screen, maybe right above the kick from clan button. Yes, I agree. We should have it. You can't... I went to the ransom broker thinking that I could do this specific thing where I pretty much pay for one of my clan members to be released, but he doesn't do that, and I feel like he should do that. Like the ransom broker, the one that's in every tavern, I feel like he should have the plug to be like, all right, pay me 2,000, and he'll come back to wherever he needs to come back to. 100% should be in the game. Everybody agrees, down the board, you know what I mean? And yeah. Big agree on this one. Big agree. All right. Let's go to the next one. All right, next one. Being able to fire bows in sneak position would look dope for those rogue bow specialist playthroughs, especially with a cool style holding the bow too. Also going to be practical and could be bedded as a perk since it's more of a veteran thing to do. Okay. Yeah, it should kind of be in the game. I think the only place it would really work is hideouts, right? Where if you're crouched and you shoot, then therefore it should kind of like they shouldn't see you, right? Because in a hideout, if the bow, like if you're close enough and you shoot an arrow, they know exactly where you are right away. So, but again, I don't know how the sneak is in the game. I don't think they really have a sneak system in the game, so they would have to like add the whole system together. Interesting. Again, I think a mod could do this. You know what I mean? But again, they would probably have to make a whole sneak system for the game, so that would take a very, very long time. But I do agree, this would be kind of cool. There is a sneak position. It's not really a sneak position, though. Is it sneaky? Like, can you really sneak? I don't... I might be wrong. But... when I'm in a hideout or anything, regardless, they always know exactly where I am. So, I don't know. She said I've sneaked through a lot of terrain using as a barbarian, saying a lot of sneaky spots for bowmen. I guess. I don't know. I personally have not, but I agree. It would be kind of cool. Alrighty. Alrighty, so next one, craftable armor. So this has to be in the works, right? Might need to change smithing to crafting and consolidate some of the perks. Being able to turn linen and leather into light armor would be a welcome way to gain smithing points that doesn't involve mountains of hardwood, bows, arrows, shields, and barding while we're at it. Here's the sad reality. The devs said that they are not working on it right now. I don't remember the exact way they did say it. I'm pretty sure at the end they did state that, who knows, they might start working on it later. But right now, that is not on their board of things to do, unfortunately. So that might ruin some people's day. But for right now, they're kind of sticking to the smithing and not really going towards the armor aspect as of right now. But I do agree. It would be awesome. I think it would be a welcome thing in the game, and I think a lot of people would enjoy it. It makes sense too. You know what I mean? See, right now you have a person who's pretty much, doing the same thing for smithing as in for the things like they would use 3 different parts, the padding. That very cool. Makes a lot of sense. I might honestly make a video all by itself to this aspect because this does seem very detailed. I don't want to go into the huge details for this video, but yeah. Again, might be a mod, but it might be also something they work on later on. But I do agree this would be a cool thing to do. Alrighty, I'm gonna go into these now and see what we can find. Alrighty, so Tavern Activities. So tavern scene are pretty bare bones. Apart from finding companions, there really isn't much else you can do there. You can play the board games. I don't know, I like playing the board games. I recently got into it and I'm addicted. But alright, I don't believe players are rushing to taverns to play board game. Why you gotta do me like that, man? I'm telling you, there's something else. Once you touch them, once you experience them, you just want to keep playing. I don't know. It might just be me. Some ideas of different activities would be available in the tavern. Starting a bar fight makes sense. Seducing bar wenches. Perhaps in 9 months' time, you could get a letter by your illegitimate child being born. I agree. Kind of like the GTA strip club scenes, where she's like, "Would you like to, have a day," or whatever it was back in the medieval days, and you walk up to one of them rooms upstairs. Oh my god, yes. Okay, makes sense. Getting gossip about Lord's personalities, troop movements, and bandit hideouts. That should definitely already be in there. Gamble on upcoming tournaments. Interesting idea, yeah. Make deals with the criminal elements in the settlement. Yes, we had a lot of discussion videos about improving the criminal enterprise of obviously Calradia and exactly how it would work. There's a lot of those videos on my channel if you guys want to go check those out, but there's a lot of work that needs to be done. Receive quests from the bartender to get gold and improve relations. Should probably already be in the game. And these are the types of quests. So you can deliver mead from town X to that. Makes sense. A thief has been stealing supplies. Hang around at midnight and apprehend him. Makes sense. I need to find a special ingredient for a special air for the king. Find me 3 units of X. A rival is trying to shut me down. Help me stop him before it's too late. All of them make sense. 7, receive quests from random bar patrons. And then he lists 3 more to do. I want to track this. My daughter's been kidnapped. Yeah, like all this makes sense. You know what I mean? And I don't know. Like quest-wise, I don't know what they're gonna do with quests. Like in terms of quests, like they're cool to do once or twice, but there's really no purpose to doing quests. Now hear me out. You wanna know why there's no purpose to doing quests? It's because like obviously you can be like, oh, because the relationships with the townspeople. If you literally employ what's it called? Just let's say 3 or 4 of your companions to have a party, and they just travel the lands. A lot of settlements that they'll stop at in villages and stuff of that nature, you'll just gain reputation from those people regardless, and pretty much, you know what I mean, over time by itself without doing any quests or anything like that. So I don't know, they have to do something with quests to really make them worth it in my opinion, but these do make sense for quest ideas. 8, get drunk with your companions and getting to work around in a drunk state for a while, like GTA. That would be kind of cool. Learning poems. Don't know why this was removed. True. Buy special items or resources that can only be found at taverns. There's not a lot of items in the game, except for there's a lot of versions of armors, a lot of versions of weapons, but in terms of just like items, there's not a lot of them. I wish there was more. It would be cool if like every region had like specific items that like let's say you can like raid and then take it to your side of the map and then sell it, you know what I mean, for a high price. Like that'd be very cool. Like you could, I don't know, for example, right? So kind of like, you know how Vikings they went to the Britons and all in England and all of that, and they stole all their crosses and stuff because all their crosses and stuff were made out of gold. And it really didn't and for the Vikings it was like treasure, you know what I mean, but for the people of England and stuff of that nature, it was like their, you know what I mean, their religion. And I feel like if every kingdom in the world of Calradia had like a specific kind of like couple items that you can take, one that provides small value, one medium value, and one high value, and there's a chance to get it every time you raid or every time you do a siege, I think it'd be very, very cool. That's just my opinion, though. There's some more possibilities that could be explored, but these are just a few ideas. Tavern is supposed to be given more importance, and at the moment, I don't need a new companion. I have no urge to enter a tavern. Big truer. But yeah, +1/+1 all the way down the board. There it is. Alrighty, I think that's gonna end it for episode 1. I don't want to keep these too long. We have, how much did we go over? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 different ideas. Let me know what you guys think about them. All these will be linked down below for you guys to check out. And yeah, hopefully this was, I guess not informative. Hopefully it was interesting and a little bit informative. And like always, stay safe.